If you want to make potting soil, raised bed soil, or amendments around your fruit trees, this would be the best thing. So if you get from a horse stable, cow farm, wherever where you're getting manure, this is pretty fresh manure right here. And it's got some shavings in it, fresh manure. It's good stuff. So this is also some fresh manure here. You can see the poop right there. And then you take your wood chips. Now I would prefer wood chips that are more finely ground up. So I may actually use this on around my fruit trees and wait for a better pile of wood chips that's more ground up. For example, something, like this, where it's ground up pretty good. They get some leaves in there. That's going to make good compost. So then you mix it all together. So you need to take these piles and mix them up about 50-50 with the wood chips and the compost. And what this is going to do is going to make the process of composting go way faster, especially for the wood chips. It's going to get much hotter on the wood chips, having that manure and stuff in there, and then you need to be turning it. And then at minimum you're going to want to wait 6 months, but ideally 2 years to really make some super garden gold. Now you might be impatient and just do it in 6 months. You should be okay, because it's going to get super hot with that manure in there, where it's going to make these chips break down a lot faster. Now what the problem with putting just raw chips is, it can pull nitrogen from your soil, but that can also suppress weeds. So you just got some give and take. The raw manure has a lot of nitrogen in it, so that will also help with your carbon nitrogen ratio problem that you have with the wood chips. Mixing it all together, that's going to make your garden gold. So here's a pile of composted of the horse manure and shavings. See, you don't see the poop chunks in there. You got a lot darker. It's holding moisture good. Some of these come in clumps. This sat for a long time. Before you use it, you might break up some of those clumps. But this is really good stuff here. Now I would not recommend putting this in your long-term wood chip piles, because this is not going to get near as hot as the fresh stuff. So use the fresh stuff if you're trying to make your chips compost faster. But this would be great on the garden by itself already, or around fruit trees.